The Woodstock River Bandits are on the air from Falcon Field on the campus of Central High School in Woodstock, Virginia. It is the 2023 River Bandits and the Valley Baseball League. Tonight, the Bandits host the Front Royal Cardinals. Good evening, everyone. I'm Craig Orndorff. Glad to be with you tonight as we get ready for the River Bandits and the Cardinals. And counting tonight, 4 to go in the regular season for the River Bandits, and they are playing well here coming down the stretch. They have won 5 in a row, and they're currently in a tie for 5th place. Percentage point ahead of Culpeper. Front Royal at 20-21. River Bandits 21-19. Cardinals right on the line of the playoff race as they are tied for 7th place. A percentage point ahead of Covington for that 7th place overall. All right, Bandits, like I said, coming in with a 5-game winning streak under their belt, and they turn the baseball over to Austin Ford tonight, right-hander from Folsom Lake College, 6'2" right-hander out of Ukiah, California. Will toe the rubber tonight for the Bandits. He has an 0-1 record, making his first start. He's been out there 6 times previously. His ERA is 7.04. He's gone 7 2/3 of an inning, and he gets the start here tonight for the River Bandits. And here's the batting order he will face. From Front Royal, leading off is the DH, Blaze O'Sabin. Hitting second, Nick Capozzi, the center fielder. Brody Popple at second base bats third. Cam Douglas, the right fielder, in the cleanup spot. Hitting fifth, the catcher, Robert Mosley. Taylor Schultz, the shortstop, hits 6th. 7th is Carter Ruff, the first baseman. Drew Camp, the third baseman, bats 8th. And hitting 9th, the left fielder, Brody Black. Sean Munoz doing the pitching tonight for the Cardinals at Front Royal. First pitch is in the dirt to the backstop, and we get started at 7:01. Blaze O'Sabin from Georgia Gwinnett fouls that one off, 1-1. O'Sabin, a right-hander, 5'10". Now the sirens from the rescue squad across the street start out early. All right, a ball and a strike. Pitch is tapped up the third base line. It will go foul. Sunny, warm day, temps in the middle 80s. And we do have a sun for the batters here tonight, coming out of the right center area. Every now and then some clouds come in and help out. All right, Austin Ford is ready. 1-2 pitch on the way. Breaking ball just fouled off the tip of the bat by O'Sabin. Comes in hitting .325 with 4 home runs and 20 driven in. One and two. Pitch fouled off again. I got a piece of catcher, Brady Whitaker. That stung a little bit. I think it got the inside of his thigh. So he winced. He's back up. Okay. Still a ball and 2 strikes to the Front Royal leadoff man. Ford winds and deals. Breaking ball got him this time. Swing and a miss in the dirt. Whitaker will flip on down to first to complete the strikeout. 1 away. Now it's the center fielder, Nick Capozzi. Capozzi, a right-hander, 6 feet tall, from Gardner Webb. Capozzi batting .234 with 11 runs driven in. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Defensively for Woodstock tonight, it's Chris Catalano in left field, Max Galvin in center, Tomas Sanchez in right. Hunter Smith at third base, Preston Joy at short, Joe Jakonski second, Ryan Wilson at first. Mentioned Brady Whitaker behind the plate. Receiving from Austin Ford. And he misses low, 1-1. 1-1 pitch showing bunt and bunting, but in the air and foul. First base side. So now 1-2 to Capozzi. R.J. Stinson getting a break tonight. A little twist of his ankle last night. So they're just going to give him the night off. I don't think he's missed a game since getting here. He's been in there every night. So a little pause here before the final games into the playoffs. Again, breaking ball, swing and a miss. Good off speed from Austin Ford and back-to-back strikeouts to begin the contest. Now it's the second baseman, Brody Popple. Left-handed batting Popple, the second baseman, hits it on the ground up the middle. A couple of chops there for Jakonski. He's behind the bag, throws on to first to get Popple, and that is the inning. 3 up, 3 down. Nothing for the Cardinals. Bandits coming up. Bandits coming to bat for the first time tonight. And they'll face Sean Munoz. Munoz, a right-hander from South Georgia, stands 6'2". He's out of Brunswick, Georgia. He's 2-0 with 1 save and a 2.50 ERA, making his 13th appearance and first start on the season. He's gone 18 innings and allowed just 8 base hits and 5 earned runs. Teams are hitting just 131 against him. But like I mentioned, every appearance has been out of the bullpen, but he is getting the start tonight. But essentially, he is right out of the bullpen as he faces Max Galvin, the leadoff man here tonight. And he takes outside, ball 1. So again, no R.J. Stinson in the lineup tonight. So Max leads off. He's the center fielder, followed by Chris Catalano in left, Tomas Sanchez in right. 1-0, that shot the other way and in for a base hit. Galvin with a leadoff single. As a lefty goes opposite field. I'll bring up Chris Catalano. Well, they're out of Folsom Lake College. And looks at a pitch at the knees, 0-1. 5'11" righty Catalano, 219 average. A couple of runs driven in. Man at first, 1 down. Bunting foul, 0-2. Sidearm delivery from Munoz. Munoz ahead 0-2. Sets and deals, and that's outside. 1-2. Bandits whipped up on Harrisonburg last night, 11-3. Front Royal smashed Stanton, 11-5. Here's a chopper foul at the plate. Got Catalano in the box. Count holds at 1-2. One ball, two strikes with Max Galvin at first. Munoz ready, deals, swing and a miss. Breaking ball gets Catalano, and there's one gone here in the bottom half of the first inning. Now it's Tomas Sanchez back in right field tonight. He's been moving around recently, playing center. A couple of stints at second base. Tomas from Texas Wesleyan, 6'2" righty. A bouncing ball toward the shortstop. He'll glove and go to second for one. No relay. So Schultz, the shortstop, to Popple to retire Galvin. Two-way. So Sanchez now at first with two gone, and Joe Jakonski, the cleanup man. 6-foot lefty from North Carolina. Sanchez is going. Pitches a strike, and the catcher had the ball pop out of his hand. Mosley on the transition. Lost the handle. And a steal for Tomas gets him in scoring position. 25th steal of the season. 0-1 is foul tipped. Two strikes to Jakonski. 271 average, 4 home runs, 31 RBIs. Two strikes. Munoz checks. Sanchez is going. Pitches in the dirt. And no throw. Tomas steals his way to third. Ball and two strikes. That's a chopper to the right side. Gloved on the backhand by the first baseman, Ruff. He loses the handle. And everybody's safe. Sanchez scores. And it's 1-0 Bandits. So Ruff got there in the hole to make the stop. And lost the ball, had no play. That'll be E3. And an unearned run on the board, but the Bandits have the early margin. Hunter Smith now. He's called no swing on a breaking ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Hunter, right-hander, 5'11", Wharton County Junior College. And that's upstairs, 3-0. So the aggressiveness by Tomas Sanchez on the bases got the Bandits a run there. 3-0, that is a strike. 3-1 to Smith, 306 average, 1 home run, 24 driven in. 3-1 is in there, full count now. And Jakonski will get a head start. 3-2, 2 outs. Pitch, swing, and a miss on a breaking ball, and that's the inning. But Woodstock gets one. And we head to the second. 1-0 Bandits. 1-0 Woodstock. We go to the second inning. Front Royal sends up 4, 5, and 6. Cam Douglas, Robert Mosley, and Taylor Schultz. Breaking ball is low from Austin Ford. Cam Douglas, 6'4" right-hander from Georgia State. That's a bender that misses outside. 2-0. Two-0 is in the air to right field. That's Tomas Sanchez for out number 1. Well, that's not Sanchez. That's Catalano in right. Sanchez is in left. Or is he in center? He's in center. It's Galvin in right. All right, they flipped it a little bit on me. Or I misread the card. I don't think so, though. All right. So it's Galvin in right field. So 1 away. Now at the plate, Robert Mosley, the catcher. Left-handed batting catcher Mosley from UNC Greensboro, 5'11". There's a softly hit ground ball to second, picked up by Jakonski, on to first, and quickly 2 down. Pitch is high to Taylor Schultz, the shortstop. 5'8" right-hander from Georgia State. Swings and lifts one down the left field line. That is hooking. Foul. Schultz batting .229, puts this one in the air to right field, but right there is Galvin. In a few steps, he's got it. And another 1-2-3 inning for Austin Ford. Middle of 2, Bandits 1, Cardinals nothing. Bottom of the second inning, Woodstock up 1-0. 6, 7, and 8. Ryan Wilson leads off and takes a strike. He'll be followed by Preston Joy and Morgan Little. Sean Munoz gave up an unearned run in the first. And there's a foul ball, and quickly ahead 0-2 on Ryan White out of Middle Georgia. 6'1" righty. Wilson, 311 average with a couple of home runs and 17 RBIs. Takes a ball. Munoz with the sidearm sling, and that's up and away. (11-3) win last night at Harrisonburg. 5 runs in the first on the Turks, and they put it away with 3 in the 7th. They added 2 more in the 9th. That's just low. Count goes full now, 3-2. Full count. Pitch is lifted on the infield. Shortstop Schultz back on the grass, puts it away, and there's one down. That sidearm breaking ball is giving the Bandits a little bit of trouble here. Takes a lot off the speed, and it's got that sweeping break to it with the sidearm delivery. Just got to be able to stay back on it. See what Preston Joy does. The shortstop takes the ball outside. Joy, switch hitter, 5'11" from Valdosta State. Takes one down, 2-0. Batting lefty against the righty Munoz. Joy, 272, 11 RBIs. Lifts one in the air. Well hit down into the right field corner. Got a chance. It is gone. A home run. Or did it bounce over? Did it go over cleanly? It says a home run. Just inside the pole. Right at the 340 sign. Preston Joy sends one out of here, and it's 2-0. So Preston Joy with his first home run of the season. And got it just inside the pole. And just over the fence. Right in front of looks like a group of young ladies sitting on the back of somebody's pickup truck right there at the pole. I'm sure they helped with the call too. All right, there's Morgan Little, 1-1. 1-1 outside. Two and one Little from St. Bonaventure, left-handed batter, 6'4". He takes a breaking ball down and in. It's 3-1. For Munoz, that's the first home run he's given up this season. That's on the ground to the hole right side, smothered by the first baseman Ruff, and he can't recover in time to get the flip. He was on the ground, popped up, went to grab and flip to the pitcher, but couldn't find the handle, and that goes as an infield single. Ruff went down on a dive to stop it. Almost turned it into a spectacular play, but winds up with Morgan Little on first with one down. Here's Brady Whitaker, the catcher. Whitaker takes outside, 1-0. Brady out of Potomac State. 5'8" right-hander. 343 average, 9 RBIs. Takes a strike. In the game last night, Ryan Wilson had 3 hits. Preston Joy drove in 3. He's already got an RBI tonight. Pitch is low. It was loose for a moment there, but it was right underneath Mosley, so Little holds on it first. 2 balls and a strike now to Whitaker. Swing and a miss. Gunned a fastball by him. 2-2 here. Whitaker drove in 2 last night. So did Sanchez without a hit. 2-2, that's low and away. Count goes full. One down. Set by Munoz and the pitch. Ground ball through the right side. In for a base hit. Little heading for third. Here comes the throw. It is cut off. And runners are at first and third with one out. Whitaker was fooled on the pitch, but he had just enough to just kind of slap it the other way. First baseman Ruff was holding the runner. He gave it a dive, but perfectly placed. And 3 hits in a row now for the Bandits. And the top of the order, Max Galvin takes a strike on the inside corner. Galvin singled first time. Munoz fires. Misses low. 1-1. Munoz sometimes will drop a little further below sidearm, almost submarine. A couple of different release points. 1-1. That's downstairs. 2 balls and a strike. Win last night was given to Josh Nielsen. He was the 5th pitcher of the night, but ruled to be the most effective. Off-speed pitch outside, 3-1. Rhett James started, went 3 1/3. And then it was Santiago Guerrero, then Moses Brown, and Bo Rogers. That's down and in, and ball 4. And the bases are now loaded as Max Galvin draws the walk. So they're full for Chris Catalano. Bo Rogers probably could have been given the win. He went 1 1/3, a walk and a strikeout, no hits. But Nielsen, according to the box score, got the win. All right, there's ball 1 to Chris Catalano as Sean Munoz struggling here. 1 out, bases loaded. Bottom of the second, that misses under the knees. 2-0. Catalano struck out his last time up and takes one at the knees there. Bases full, 1 out. Munoz from the windup. Kicks and deals, and that's outside, 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike. Catalano takes ball 4, low and outside, and it's now a 3-0 ball game. Morgan Little comes in to score. Back-to-back walks. As 5 batters have now reached for the River Bandits. Five in a row, and now it's Tomas Sanchez, and we've got a visit to the mound. That's going to be it. Nobody was ready in the Front Royal bullpen. And they're going to say it's an injury situation here. Possible. Could have been a blister or something like that on Munoz. But if it was indeed an injury, it'll be an unlimited warm-up time here for Dallas Harefield. So, in a break here, bases loaded, 1 out, 3-0 Bandits here in the bottom of the second. We are back here in Woodstock in the bottom of the second inning, and the new pitcher is in. It's Dallas Harefield, a 5'9" right-hander out of Longwood from Mechanicsville, Virginia. He has gotten the warm-ups that he needs, and he's ready to go and faces Tomas Sanchez with one out and the bases loaded. Tomas takes low. Bounced into a fielder's choice. But stole 2 bases, got to third with 2 outs and an error. Allowed him to score back in the first inning. Tomas out of Texas Wesleyan from DeWitt, Virginia. Here's a ball. 2-0. Tomas came in hitting .292 with 7 home runs and 36 RBIs. Harefield 1-0 on the year, an 8.55 ERA, making his 12th appearance, all out of the bullpen. 2-0, that skips in there, 3 balls and no strikes. And it looks like the story on Munoz is an elbow injury. He came out of the dugout and getting looked at. And here behind the visitors' bench. 3 balls, no strikes. Tomas takes outside, and that's ball 4. And it's now a 4-0 ball game. Back-to-back bases loaded walks. Now it's Joe Jakonski, reached on an error. Back in the first. So 3 runs in, still just 1 out. Jakonski chops this one foul at first. One strike to Jakonski. Lefty takes the ball. 1-1. Front Royal winner last night, 13-5 over Stanton. They were down 3-1 in the bottom of the third when they erupted for 10 runs in the inning. 1-1. That is hit into right field, a base hit. 1 run will score. They'll stop everybody after 1 base. So now 5-0 after the RBI hit by Jakonski. Oh, it's starting to rain. It's 32nd on the year. Just a couple of drops, but still. Here's Hunter Smith batting with 1 out. Base is still loaded. That's in the dirt. We may have to interrupt this broadcast to move inside with rain coming down now, so we'll be back to you in a minute.
You want to go upstairs or downstairs?
Yeah, upstairs. Where you need to be at, okay?
Somewhere close to where Craig's going to be for this. I got a bunch of stuff.
You need help? Yeah, I'm keeping it. I took over.
It wasn't walking.
Yeah.
baseman, number 36,
Hey,
Ryan
Jack. Once somebody gets stood up, you can take
Wilson.
back over, alright? Hey, clear that tee out. Get off it clear. We're breaking and taking that.
All right. Go off the mouse switch for me.
T1.
Where's Jack?
That's right here.
Hey, Jack. Down there behind where I was sitting, computer backpack in the fence building. Bring that up.
On hot, buddy, on hot.
What do you got? Watch. Still T1?
Yeah, T1. Now,
All right, we should be.
full.
What's
Okay, back in Woodstock, we have moved inside. Upstairs, it's a 6-0 lead, bases loaded, one out. It's Ryan Wilson at the plate. He pops one up, this will be an infield fly. As the second baseman makes the grab for out number 2. So 2 down now, and it's Ryan Joy. So Ryan Wilson has made outs number 1 and 2 in this inning. Here's Preston Joy. He got this whole thing rolling with a home run down the right field line, just inside the pole. Over the 340 sign. And he was trying for another one, cuts and misses here. So 1 strike here to Joy. That's popped up, and that's foul off to the left. 0-2. Oh, 2. In the air, center field. Easy one there for Capuzzi. He's got it, and that's the inning. But the Bandits score 5 times in the frame, and after 2 complete, they lead Front Royal 6-0. Well, looks like we're in a short delay here as the rain picks up a little bit. The field is pretty dry. Quite dry, actually. We haven't had a whole lot of rain here in the last couple of weeks. And hopefully this is just a passing shower. Nothing that's going to rain us out. But you never know. They've decided to go ahead and cover up the mound in the home plate area. There hasn't been any lightning. But we've got one little cell moving our way. It really just kind of popped out of nowhere. So we are in a delay going into the top of the third. Recapping that second inning, Preston Joy's solo home run. Infield single by Morgan Little. Brady Whitaker singled. And a walk to Max Galvin. Walk to Chris Catalano brought in a run. Walk to Tomas Sanchez brought in a run. In between Catalano and Sanchez, change of pitchers from Front Royal. Then RBI single for Joe Jakonski. Hunter Smith walked. That's as we were making the transition inside. That brought in another run. Then Ryan Wilson popped to second. Preston Joy flied to center to end the frame. So we are in a rain delay right now. 6-0 Woodstock after 2 complete. We're back here in Woodstock as our delay is over. Had a little rain, then a lightning delay. So it's been about 45 minutes, close to an hour, as we resume action here in the third inning with Woodstock ahead 6-0 over Front Royal. And back to the hill for the Bandits. It is Austin Ford facing Carter Ruff. Then it's Drew Camp and Brody Black. 7, 8, and 9 in the Cardinals order. Pitch is chopped foul over into the Woodstock dugout. That scattered the coaches over there. So 6-0 our score. Woodstock got 1 in the first and 5 in the fifth inning. Ball and a strike. Breaking ball swung on and missed. One and two to Carter Ruff out of Gardner Webb, 6'2" right-hander. 1-2, that misses down and away. Another breaking ball. Ruff hitting .221 with 8 RBIs. And the pitch, he struck him out. Third strikeout for Ford in the first 7 he's faced. And it's Drew Camp, the third baseman. So Ford sharp after returning after the long delay. Now goes to work on Drew Camp. 6'1" right-handed batter from Longwood. And off-speed pitch misses downstairs. Drew Camp, .212 average, a home run, and 18 RBIs. Inside, ball and a strike. Have some real heavy rain just to the west of us, but after our initial shower, it tapered off. 2-0. That's fouled off. 2 balls and a strike. As dry as it's been, I'm surprised that the field softened up a whole lot, but they still had to put down some drying surface around home plate and on the mound. 2 balls and a strike. Camp sends one in the air into left field. Pretty well hit. Going back on it is Catalano, but he settles and makes the grab. 2 men gone. That'll bring up the left fielder, Brody Black. 6'1" right-hander from Coppin State. Ford deals and starts with a strike. Still is a pretty solid dark cloud moving toward our north and west. There's a bouncing ball to the right side, but right there is the first baseman, Wilson. He'll take it to the bag himself. Retires the side. 9 in a row set down by Austin Ford here tonight. Middle of 3, Woodstock 6, Front Royal nothing. We go to the bottom of the third inning. It is 6-0 Woodstock. And the Bandits end up 8-9-1. Morgan Little, Brady Whitaker, and Max Galvin. As Dallas Harefield from Longwood goes back to the mound. He came in after starting pitcher Sean Munoz, had to leave with an elbow injury. And here's a base hit into right field. And it gets past the right fielder. Morgan Little's rounding first, heading for second. He will make it standing up. Second hit for Little, and that'll be an error as well, as Douglas misplayed that into an error. A single E9. So it's a 2-for-2 night for Morgan Little, and now it's Brady Whitaker. Second error on the Cardinals, and hit number 6 for the Bandits. Whitaker takes inside. Whitaker, Potomac State, 5'8", from Ridgely, West Virginia. That's in the dirt. Morgan Little came in hitting a $143, but 2 for 2 tonight. Two-0 pitch. Whitaker takes outside. And with all the cloud cover that we had, the crescent moon emerges. And with all these clouds and giving us some unique shades of blue here at twilight. That's on the inside corner for a strike. 3-1 now to Whitaker. He singled back in the second inning. Pitch. Down and in. Ball 4. That'll put him at first and second now. One away from Max Galvin. He has singled and walked. Front Royal pitcher has issued 4 walks in the second. Now, another one by Harefield here in the third. There's a strike to Max Galvin. Left-handed hitting Max from Oklahoma State out of Bradenton Beach, Florida. That's down and in with a breaking ball. 1-1. First and second, nobody out. One. Swing and a pop-up. This is into shallow left field, and left fielder Black coming in. And he dropped the baseball. He'll throw on to third to get the force on Little, who obviously couldn't do anything about that. So it goes as a fielder's choice, even though it was dropped by Black. Winds up being a fielder's choice, 7-5. First pitch to Chris Catalano's fouled back. He has struck out and walked. Walked with the bases loaded to bring in a run. And he's also scored a run. That was Catalano's 3rd RBI of the year. 1 strike. And got hit by a pitch. Now they're loaded. So Catalano gets plunked. I'll bring up Tomas Sanchez. Bounced into a fielder's choice, and he walked with the bases loaded. That was the first batter that Harefield faced in the second. The Bandits on every base here in the third with a 6-0 lead. Tomas with 7 homers, 36 RBIs, and fouls that one off the fist, backing out of play. And a couple of steals tonight. Pretty good when your top slugger can steal your bases. That's fouled away. And it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. That is shot into right center field. Well hit. Going back. It'll one hop over the fence for a double. It's now 8-0. The ball stays in. It's probably 3-run scoring, but goes over the boundary. 2-run double for Sanchez, and I was off on his RBIs because he had one in the bases loaded walk in the 7th, 37, so give him 2 more. That's 39 now. As Whitaker and Galvin come in to score. Catalano at third. And 2-run double for Sanchez. Makes it 8-0. Pitch goes to the backstop. No one advances. It hit the padding back there and ricocheted right back to the catcher, Mosley. For Sanchez, that's his 11th double of the season. Infield in here for Front Royal. And that's popped up. Left side, foul territory, and it'll get out of play. What a one. Interesting, the Front Royal has the infield in an 8-0 game. 1-1 pitch, that's popped up, but that'll get out of play over on the right side now. Jakonski reached on an error and has an RBI hit. Out of North Carolina. Plymouth meeting Pennsylvania, his hometown. One and two. That is into center field, coming on and making a sliding attempt. No, it bounces in front of Capazzi. And coming in to score, Chris Catalano. Good attempt out there by the Cardinals center fielder. Capazzi came in, sliding attempt, but bounced in front of his glove. So it's another RBI single for Jakonski. Catalano scores, Sanchez up to third. Now it's Hunter Smith. He swings away in a liner and caught there by the second baseman. Great catch by Popple. He had to time it right. It was kind of a changeup line drive out there. And got it right at the top of his jump. Showing some hop there, Popple at second. So 2 down. And strike 1 to Ryan Wilson. Ground out, pop out. So 9-0 now our score. Here's a ball, 1-1. Yeah, Popple, like I said, that was kind of a change-up line drive out to Popple. And timed it just perfectly. And at the top of the ladder, able to bring it down. 1-2 now to Wilson. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that's the inning. But Woodstock gets 3 more, and we're through 3. Bandits 9, Cardinals nothing. All right, here we go in the fourth. And strike one from Austin Ford to Blaze O'Saban. 1, 2, and 3. 3 perfect innings for Ford so far. Struck out O'Saban first time up. Off speed, that's on the ground, up the middle, and into center field for the base hit. First runner of the night for the Cardinals as O'Saban out of Georgia Gwinnett gets a base knock. He's a Virginia native from Warrenton. And he starts the inning for the Cards. Now it's Nick Capozzi. He struck out in the first. Gardner Webb from Columbus, North Carolina. That's down low. Nothing Woodstock here in the top of the fourth. In the dirt, gets away from the catcher Whitaker. Runners moving, throw down not in time. So that'll be a wild pitch. And a runner at second base here for Front Royal. Austin Ford, 7th appearance, first start of the season, and he's been great so far. And he's got a big lead to work with. That helps too. And he misses upstairs there. Now it's 3-0. That's in there. 3 balls and a strike. Woodstock wearing their green jerseys tonight. White numbers and letters, orange trim. Have the camouflage on the sleeves. White pants. 3-1. That is lined into left field, a base hit. O'Saban hits third, he'll stop. Ball gets past the cutoff man, runner headed for second. There's a throw down, and they're going to get him. Yes, sir. Catcher Whitaker guns down Nick Capozzi trying to take an extra base as the ball got through the cutoff man, Hunter Smith at third, but catcher Whitaker fires down to second base to get him. So a single for Capozzi, but got a little greedy. And cut down catcher Whitaker to Jakonski. Here's a soft liner to second, caught there by Jakonski off the bat of Brody Popple. And there's 2 away. Popple hit that off the end of the bat. Now it's Cam Douglas, the right fielder. Fly to right field his first time. Douglas from Georgia State out of Woodstock, Georgia. That's a 2 down and a man at third, and looks at a breaking ball low. Cardinals in their traveling gray uniforms. White numbers and letters and red trim. 1-0 breaking ball in there, a nice one. 1-1. From the windup, Ford deals. Another curveball, and that's popped up into left center field. Coming in is Catalano. He's got it, and that's the inning. Front Royal gets a man to third, but they leave him there. And we're through 3.5. Bandits 9, Cardinals nothing. We're in the bottom of the fourth now. Bandits up 9-0 over Front Royal. 7, 8, and 9. Preston Joy, Morgan Little, Brady Whitaker. There's the ball high from Dallas Harefield. Preston Joy, solo home run and a fly out to center. That was his first home run of the summer. Just inside the pole in right. That's fouled off to the left side. I don't think I've ever seen one hit the pole here. Either one. Don't ever remember have one hit off the foul pole. Hits a shot to get it out there. 340 down both lines. 1-1. That is lined into right field. A base hit. Preston Joy's got a 2-hit night. Number 9 for the Bandits. Now it's Morgan Little. He's 2 for 2. St. Bonaventure's Morgan Little. He's got a home run on the season. And the tall lefty takes outside for ball 1. Been a busy night for fire and rescue. I've been hearing sirens all evening. 1-0. In the air to right field. Backing up on it is Douglas. Now he has to come in. He's got it. And one gone here in the Bandits' half of the fourth. Now it's a catcher, Brady Whitaker, a single and a walk. He scored a couple of times. Out of town scoreboard tonight, Strasburg beat Waynesboro 6-2. That was halted in 8 innings. They must have got the rain that we did, so they closed it out early. Brady takes inside. Whitaker from Potomac State, Ridgely, West Virginia. That's downstairs. Winchester lost their lights, so they had to play an early doubleheader today, and they split with Charlottesville. Tom Sox took the opener 10-0. Royals game 2, 7-5. 2-0 pitch, and that misses inside. 3 balls, no strikes. Newmarket leads in Covington 7-4. They're in the bottom of the 8th there. In Purcellville, Cannons have an 8-0 lead over Culpeper in the 7th, and Harrisonburg 13-2 lead over Stanton in the bottom of the 5th. There's ball 4. And Whitaker has walked for the second time tonight. So first and second, one down. Here's the leadoff man, Max Galvin. Single, walk, fielder's choice. That was his fly ball to left that was dropped. But they wound up getting the lead man at third base. Max takes the strike. One strike, left-handed hitting Galvin. That's in the dirt. Skips off the catcher into the backstop, and the runners move up. Wild pitch. So now ball and a strike. Cardinals come in again with the infield. Galvin looks at a strike at the bottom of the zone. He thought it was low, but it's 1-2. We're in the bottom of the 4th, 9-zip Woodstock. 1-2 offering in the air. That is to shallow center field. Capozzi's coming in. He's got it. Runner's tagging at third. He'll bluff. Throw goes to the backstop, and it got caught up and went out of play. That should score both runs. Yep, should score both. Runner on second. Two from the throw. There's a little ledge, a low wall behind home plate, and if the ball gets caught behind that wall in the netting, it's out of play, and that's what happened there. And with a runner at second base, he gets 2 from the throw. So that winds up being a 2-run error, and it's now 11-0. As Kabazi airmailed that one over the catcher. So it's 2 outs. Base is cleared now. No sacrifice for Galvin. And at the plate now, Chris Catalano. Strike 1 after a foul ball, and that's upstairs, 1-1. One pitch. Catalano looks at a strike, 1-2. Catalano struck out, walked, hit by a pitch. 11-0. 1-2. That's chop foul at the plate off the foot of Chris. That's error number 3. On the Cardinals tonight. One and two. Catalano from Carmichael, California. Takes one low. And it's now 2-2. Counts even at 2-2. 2 outs, nobody on, and that's upstairs. 3-2 now. And a little activity. Looks like Front Royal's got some guys starting to get loose down in the pen. As Harefield was on prior to the rain delay. 3-2 pitch, that's in the air to center field, coming on Kapazi, and he's got it, and that's the inning. But Woodstock gets 2. A couple of unearned runs, and they've upped the lead to 11-0 as we head to the 5th here in Woodstock. On to the 5th inning now. Woodstock leading 11-0. And Austin Ford back to the hill. And deals a fastball high to Robert Mosley, the catcher. 5, 6, and 7 Mosley. Taylor Schultz, Carter Ruff for the Cardinals. That's fouled back, 1-1. Robert Mosley grounded to second his first time up. Catcher from UNC Greensboro out of Valdese, North Carolina. That misses. 2-1. Ford's allowed just 2 base hits. And slow breaking ball in there for a strike. 2-2. Two pitch. Slow again. Breaking ball is low. Counts full. 3-2. And we got somebody just starting to get loose down in the Woodstock bullpen, throwing lightly. Payoff pitch coming. Ford kicks and fires, and breaking ball, strike 3 called. Mosley down looking. Now it's Taylor Schultz, the shortstop. 4 strikeout for Austin Ford. Schultz flied to right his first time. And he looks at ball 1. Schultz from Georgia State. Breaking ball inside. 2-0. 5'8" right-hander from Ackworth, Georgia. That is shot into center field for a base hit. Solid single by Schultz.
Next up, first baseman number 7, Carter Ruff.
I'm going to bring up Carter Ruff. Fan back in the 3rd inning. Actually, he was the first batter we saw, after the delay. About an hour. Combination rain and lightning. Now we're in the 5th inning, and Bandits have opened it up 11-0. Here's a little dribbler to the right side. Only play for the second baseman, Jakonski. Get over there and flip underhand to first, but he does make a nice play to get Ruff. 2 down. That thing was just in the hole, but just a little squibber. Jakonski, long way to go, but he got there. And made the play. 2 down. Now it's Drew Camp, the 3rd baseman. He flied to left. His first trip. He's a Longwood Lancer out of South Chesterfield, Virginia. Two outs, man at second. I don't know why the Bandits are even checking the runner there with an 11-0 lead. There's a foul ball. 1-1. Ball and a strike. Set, pitch. That's down and away. 2-1. Drew Camp, 3rd baseman for Front Royal. Deep in the right-handed box. Waits the 2-1 pitch. Here it is, and a tapper foul at 3rd. Front Royal manager is Clint Marsh. Mike Bocock is the skipper of the River Bandits. Come in here with a 5-game winning streak. And a comfortable lead right now. Tied for 5th place. entering play today. 2-2. Pitch, swing, and a miss. Tied up. Drew Camp had to pull his hands in. Couldn't get a piece of it, and that's the inning. Couple of strikeouts for Ford. Allows a hit, and we're through 5. Bandits 11-0. Well, this game has been called. There was lightning within a 10-mile radius as we were getting ready to go to the bottom of the 5th inning. But since this is an official game, the game has been called. Final score, Woodstock wins it by a score of 11-0. So Austin Ford gets the victory. Gives up just 3 hits in 5 innings. And the Bandits scored 1 in the first and then got 5 runs in the second inning, 3 more in the third, and 2 in the fourth. And the Bandits win their 6th in a row. And what's that, 38 runs last 3 games? So the offense has done its job, and pitching has been pretty good too. And they get the victory tonight, 11-0 the final score after 4.5 innings. So Woodstock now up to 22-19 on the year. Front Royal slips to 20-22. Bandits will be on the road tomorrow. It'll be a doubleheader at Charlottesville, and then they'll come back to finish out the regular season on Tuesday against the Culpeper Cavaliers. So we'll be back for that one. Temperature's supposed to be heating up next week as we get ready to close out the regular season and head into the playoffs. Bandits currently tied for 5th place heading into action tonight, and Culpeper, let's see if we can get a quick update. They were losing big Percival, so the Bandits look like they'll have 5th place all to themselves. 8-2 Percival leading Culpeper right now. So that'll do it for us tonight. Thank you for hanging in there and coming back. And we will see you on Tuesday to close out the regular season against the Culpeper Cavaliers. Once again, Bandits win it with 11 runs on 9 hits. They did not commit an error. They left 6 men on base, no runs, 3 hits, 3 errors. For the Cardinals, they stranded 2. So we're done for tonight. We'll see you on Tuesday. Final score: Woodstock 11, Front Royal nothing. I'm Craig Orndorff signing off for the 2023 Woodstock River Bandits.